Hey, I'm David. Welcome back to the West Highland Shop. This week on the bench, I've got a planter to fix up. It's not an antique or anything like that. It's just something that needs attention for a customer, friend. Just a metal frame that's got some rusting on it, so I'm going to get that cleaned up and repainted best I can. And then the wood box is rotten, and as you can see, there is no bottom left. So I'm going to make a new wood box for it out of pine. I'm going to paint it and get it sealed up real good, and hopefully it'll last for a long time. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, and we'll get right into it. See if I can get this wood box out of here. The nails are loose and it's pretty rotten on this side. It needs to be 7 3/16 wide, which is 7 1/2, 7 3/8 wide. Bottom needs to be 7 3/8 wide. Should be 37 1/4. Actually, I'm gonna go with 37 3/16. Let me 37 3/16. Change that to 3/16. 37 3/16 less the width of these, which would be 1 1/2. Do the math on my calculator. Put 1875 minus 1.5, 35.6875, which I believe is 5/8. No, 7/16, right? I mean 9/16. 11/16. So 35 and 11/16. Get me a fresh cut in here first. For my bottom panel, I need a piece that's 7 3/8 inches wide. And who knew, but when you buy 8-inch wide lumber at Home Depot, it's 7 1/4, not 7 1/2. I hardly ever buy wood from Home Depot, especially these just common pine boards, but I thought it was 7 1/2. So luckily I've got enough extra. I'm gonna rip off to cut this knot out, and then I'll make up the difference over here with this, and I'll glue it together with Titebond 3 waterproof glue, and it should be fine. Well, you can see how good S2S lumber is at Home Depot. It's not even close to coming together, so I will have to joint these boards. All right, you can see that's much better. Joiner always does the trick, so I'm gonna get these glued up. The next thing I want to do is I got to get the bottom piece cleaned up, get the glue off of it, and then I'm gonna put my hole drilling pattern in here and get some drainage holes drilled into the bottom of this piece. I did a couple tests here. I think I'm going to go with a 3/8 hole with a 1/2 inch countersink just to give the water a place to flow, and I will countersink it on the back too, just so to make it easier to paint and don't have to clean this up, and it'll help the water drip off of there as well. I'm just going to get everything sanded at 120 and be ready for paint. Alright, I'm ready to start painting. I'm using an oil-based primer. I have my primer, or I keep a can tinted with a little bit of black just to give me some gray color when I'm painting dark colors. So again, the main thing is I just want to get these edges primed real good before I assemble it, but I'll just go ahead and prime the entire thing. I charge my brush with a little bit of mineral spirits or paint thinner, This is really old paint. I had to strain it twice to get it clean, so I'll be off to the paint store this afternoon. Time to get this guy screwed together. I've let the primer dry for a couple days. It's ready to go. So my next step is to get some caulk on all the joints inside and out. I use Dynaflex Ultra. I just think it's a little bit door and window caulk. For outdoor use, I think it's a lot better than just using plain old, Alex Plus painter's caulk. So. Time to get some color on the planter box. This paint's going to look really gray going on, but it's going to dry a really dark green, almost like a Charleston green. This is by far going to be the easiest reassembly of a project I've ever had. All right, that's a wrap on another video. This is an outdoor planter that I fixed up for someone. Just knocked the rust off the metal frame, gave it a coat of Rust Fix to stop any future rust, and then painted it with Rustoleum Hammered paint in a black, but it really came out a more gray, but I like the finish it did. Built a new box for it, installed drainage holes in the bottom so that when she's got her pot sitting in there and water gets in, it can flow out and won't sit and rot the bottom of it. Coated or painted it with 2 coats of oil-based primer and caulked all the corners and all the joints, and then put 3 coats of latex, kind of a Charleston green paint on it. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a pretty quick one and not a lot of detail on this one, but it was just a fun little project to do for someone. I think she's going to be real happy with it. I have more videos coming, so if you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell notification so you'll know when new videos come out. Thanks again. I'm David from West Highland Shop. See you on the next one.